All right, there's so much to cover in such little time. These two obviously happy in love. How did you propose to Miss Perry?
Like, just really politely.
I've talked to women before, just before they're about to be proposed to, and they kind of see it coming. Did you have any idea it was coming, Katy?
Well, unfortunately, I still Google myself sometimes, and I saw it on Google Alerts. I'm going to be honest.
Oh, yeah, because I was, like, buying rings. But I ultimately got one in India from a, like...
You got a deal?
Yeah, from a cobra. A cobra emerged from the ground. There was a ring in its jaws. I knew it was
Cobra.
blessed.
Did you set a date? Have you set a date?
Have we set a date for the
Yes.
wedding? No.
We're going to be
I
married.
haven't been told
I'm
this
just gonna
date
spring
yet.
it on her.
I was going to say, right now,
You
around
do
the
it.
world, I'll host the event. No problem.
You're the high priest of celebrity culture. You could marry us.
I'm ready. I'm ordained as
you?
well. I am ordained, so I'm available for you.
Nice.
Yeah, I can take a day off.
No,
Let me know.
he's definitely not marrying us.
Can you do gay weddings?
Gay weddings.
So I'm thinking of doing a gay wedding.
Take a look at this crew. Every single one of them. That's right.
Actually indulging in homosexuality right now while working. Wow, that's phenomenal.
Okay, baby. My
Katy, wait.
parents are watching.
Tell me about your dress.
This is Zach Posen. And I have like this whole kind of India theme because we came back from India just a couple weeks ago.
There's actually like metal on there.
Yes, there's metal on here, so if there's any magnets or things, I will be pulled off naked.
You can't go through the can't go through the X-ray.
No, definitely can't.
I love you guys. Congratulations. I know that you're a changed man.
I'm a changed
You're a
man.
romantic.
This is
Love
it.
it. Great to see you.
Nice to see
Okay.
you.
Have fun
a good
tonight.
Grammys.
I feel like
Chicken
we're in-
tonight?
I feel like we're in the trunk of
Oh.
a car right now.
Why?
I don't know. I feel like I
Close?
can't move. I feel very close to you right now. You guys, it's Katy Perry.
Hi. Woo!
I know. I feel like Mel, make some noise back there. Thank you.
We have fans, we swear.
We swear they're out there. We can hear you.
Please call us if you are a fan.
New song, California Girls.
Yeah.
Did you know it was going to be quite this big this quickly?
Well, you know what's funny to me is that a week after it came out, or the same week it came out, I went to the East Coast.
Okay.
And so I was a little bit scared. I was like, is this going to be like a Tupac situation? Or
Oh,
like, you
yeah,
know,
the beef.
The beef. And then I went to the East Coast, and they said it was like the #1 most downloaded song that week in New York City. You know, California Girls was. So I feel that all is well. We're all friends again. It's
Right.
just we're just one country now.
Because then that lends a question: is this really an answer? I read this was an answer to Alicia Keys' song "Empire State of Mind."
It is in some ways, like, but not a beef way. Like,
Right.
I love that song. I was on the dance floor singing that song. But of course, I felt like Tupac and the Beach Boys were rolling in their graves.
You're not trying to start a ruckus, are you?
No, I just felt like I needed to represent. I was jealous.
I mean,
little
she's
bit.
pregnant. That's kind of rude.
Well, I didn't know it at the time, and I didn't mean it in any kind of malicious way. I just felt like you can't just give all those hot East Coast girls love. You got to take care of this sun-kissed Daisy Dukes bikinis on top.
They don't know about Malibu. They don't know about the Pit and SB.
The bays.
They don't know about Baker Beach.
Hi. Yeah, I think it's one of those, like, it's me because it's like representing where I come from, but I also think, like, I did this thing on Twitter. You know, everybody's like, what about like French girls? What about like, you know, Spanish girls?
Right.
And what about this? Someone said, what about Amish girls? And I said, well, it'd probably have to be like a floor length skirt and a bonnet on top. Perfect.
Floor length skirt.
A bonnet on top.
And with that, then, so was it you that made the call to Snoop, or was Snoop like, hey, I gotta make a phone call? Then he pulled you up in his BlackBerry and he's like, hey, girl, we need to do this.
No, I kind of put all these little drops in him as bait in the song, as bait, so that I could get Snoop on it. But I had the idea. I said, we for sure need to have an original. Okay, we need to have Snoop Dogg on the song, and you know, made a few phone calls, and Snoop is on my same record label, so
Right.
it was like 6 degrees of separation. I just handed him a couple of bags, and we were straight. I'm just kidding.
I don't think she is.
He's actually like one of the coolest cats. Like, you think, you know, someone like that who has stories to tell for days,
Right.
you just shut the hell up.
He's got nothing left to prove at this point.
He's got nothing left to prove. He's done, you know, even like 5 years ago, in between like Sensual Seduction and Drop It Like It's Hot, he's still as relevant as he was when he put out Gin and Juice.
So, the album,
I think. people would agree.
Well, I would agree with that, just because he keeps himself kind of he keeps himself cool and relevant, and he'll show up on like Entourage, or he'll do put out a cologne.
And the music video, by the way, is just going to be the funniest thing you've ever seen.
Does he smell fresh?
He smells fresh, and like the whole thing is edible. I think we all had a case of the munchies. The whole music video is edible. It's called Candyfornia, like California.
That's the music video is called?
We're calling it Candyfornia.
All right.
Candyfornia.
And the album itself is called Teenage Dream.
Teenage Dream, yeah.
So I'm going to guess.
August 24th.
I was going to get there.
What?
August 24th. I'm going to guess.
What?
That's like a 2-word summary of your life over the last 3 years.
Teenage Dream?
Or is it just like
no, I think it's
boys
like,
looking at pictures of you?
They wouldn't let me call it Teenage Wet Dream, but they would let me call it Teenage Dream. No, I mean, I never really had that idea until today. But I thought it was just kind of, it exudes this feeling like of wanting to be in people's dreams and also wanting to be like their fantasy. It's a very fine line between being like stalker and creepy and also being like the girl next door, but not as like wholesome as the girl next door. It's like being the girl next door that creeps through your window. The teenage dream. I'm
trying to keep my eyes up here. How am I doing?
Thank you. You're doing really, really
I'm just gonna put that out there. I'm gonna address the 500-pound gorilla in the room.
Yeah, I am not that fat.
Oh, you're right. I was talking about me. What's the best perk of being super famous, and what do you miss about normal life?
Normal life, missing. Well, you have to kind of like. You can't take long blinks. In normal life, I could take long blinks because if you take a long blink like I just did, like that, and they get a shot of you in between blink like this, you're drunk.
You're stoned or you're drunk or whatever.
Yeah, you're on something. So I miss having normal blinks. And what's something fantastic about it? I get a lot of free clothes. It's probably like a problem at this point. I get dozens of boxes of free clothes, and my friends are so happy. My friends use me.
You just pass them out.
I just pass them out. I literally have a garage full of like clothes, and I have garage sales, but I don't sell anything. I just take it, go.
Drive through the streets of Malibu, throwing it out the side of the car.
Throwing it out the side of the car. I can clothe a whole village.
Deborah from San Carlos says, how do you feel about being #1 on Maxim's Hot 100 of 2010? Congrats, by the way, and hooray for Mom and Dad.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Mom.
And if you weren't engaged to Russell, would you make out with Marcus D? I swear she put that in there. That wasn't me.
That looks like a typo.
No. No. That's a 2-parter.
Typo. Well, I'm sure we're running out of time, so I could probably only answer the first part of the question, which is, I think it's kind of funny and sweet. I don't really believe it, because I think Zoe Saldana is hotter from Avatar.
Right.
Zoe Saldana. And I still think Megan Fox is a fox, and Angelina Jolie is like hot. So I don't get it, but I do think it was kind of a cute little curveball that they chose me. I hope I don't have to sleep with anyone because they chose me.
They haven't told you that yet?
Not Marcus D.
I heard you get in the cover of Rolling Stone soon. I'm not one to gossip. That's just what I heard.
I hope so. I would love that. I would love. You know what I would love to do? Is I just like to take Russell's cover and stick my face on it. That's what I'd love to do. You don't even need to do a photo shoot.
You can take. They put him next to the photo shoot, the photo of Sebastian Bach, who did the same exact pose like 15 years ago.
Oh, really? Where?
It's online.
Oh, well, look.
So you should take that.
He is Sebastian Bach.
Sorry to break that to you. Finally, Wendy from Walnut Creek says, how will your music writing change once you're married? I hope not that much, because nothing's better than cranking California Girls on the commute home. Can't wait to buy the CD. Thank you for that, Katie. How does it feel to be taking over the world again this summer?
Can't even talk. It feels really fulfilling. It feels great. Like to know that I put the song out on iTunes that day and then it went #1, and a few weeks later it's still #1, which is like really wild to me, because I mean, I think it was like this song. The reason why I picked to come first with this song is because it's summer, and I love a good kind of like easy to swallow summer fun, little kind of innuendo here and there, just like something that's like, I always want to write Girls Just Want to Have Fun, like
Right.
by Cyndi Lauper.
Sure.
I could never write that song, but I've always wanted to. This is like my stab at trying to like have a summer fun kind of song like that, I guess.
So if
I never really answered her question.
No,
but I
not at all.
answered yours.
But no, you did great.
Thanks.
So if I leaned in right now, would it be weird?
Yeah, I would push away
Okay. I think we
and
should probably cut
lean
there
back.
then. Teenage Dream is the album. It's in stores August 24th. And I went through, and of course, you go to the internet and you go, okay, what's going on with Katy Perry? And you pick up this and you pick up this. A rumor, yes or no, true or false, that came up literally 11 hours ago.
Yes. I don't even know.
Katy Perry threatens to get pregnant if label works her too hard.
You know, the things that come out of my mouth, if you hear how I deliver them, of course I said that. I said, listen, I will have unprotected sex if
Several
you
times.
kill me. No, I have been working so hard. Like, I feel, and everybody kind of works really hard when we bring a new record in. Like, everybody that I work with, you know, I call my team, I call it my
Sure.
village, because it takes a village to raise a Katy, mostly. They work just as hard as I do, but we kind of deprive ourselves of sleep. Like, last 2 years were crazy, and I don't feel like I'm back. I feel like I'm still here. I never went away, and I made the record in like 6 months' time, but I also feel like, you know, I don't want to die on stage either. Like, some people will die on stage, and I don't want to die on stage. I want to experience life to its fullest, and I just thought that was hilarious. That's like worse than a gun. It's like, I can get pregnant now.
I can get pregnant. I have push pins.
I'm just kidding. That's disgusting.
Sorry.
But it won't happen. I'm really devoted to this record. I'm proud of it. And like something that I'm proud of, I will play out until I am overexposed.
Last time I saw you was here. You were down the block doing Warp Tour on Pier 32.
That was so fun. That was my first tour.
And yeah,
I loved it. It was like grimy too.
it was super grimy.
I was lucky to get a shower.
You were exhausted and you came in here and you're like, please, can I have some water? And all I had was caffeine-free Diet 7-Up.
Ugh.
And you looked at me like I had 3 heads and you're like, no thanks.
Oh.
So I just want to point out that I was prepared this
He
time.
brought me water.
And now my water's not good enough because she's like, no.
I'm full of water. I've been
no, it's
fully
okay.
hydrated.
No,
I've
it's just my feelings. I have
wait, no.
more.
I gotta tell you, I've probably been on 3 flights today.
Yeah.
No, I'll be taking 3 flights today, just to see you. I was in Utah, and then I went to Los Angeles. Now I'm in San Fran. Now I'm going home. So it's still a continual whirlwind.
She's touched my knee like 3 times, and I
Well, that's because you're so
exhaled.
freaking close. I am trying to push you away.
That's not how I'm going to tell the story.
Okay,
But thank
edit
you.
here.
So I want to talk about what the girls want to know.
Okay.
Just really quickly, you met a boy named
The
Russell,
girls want to know.
right?
Robert, you really want to know.
Can we see the ring?
Oh, yes, thank you.
Can we take a look? Can we get a shot? Marty, can we get a shot?
It's all over the interweb.
I know, but I
Of
have to have my own shot. So while he's getting the camera ready, tell us how did he do it? What did he do?
Well, we went to India for New Year's, and he proposed in India after a really intimate night filled with horse-drawn carriage and like private Indian dancers and Indian music and like tens of thousands of flowers. Thousands and thousands of flowers.
Were there any parallels to
And
Forgetting Sarah
elephants.
Marshall?
And
Were there elephants?
There was fireworks being watched while we were on an elephant, and after that he proposed. It was like nothing anybody could ever live up to.
So you're marrying all the snow.
Some girls cry a little bit when they hear this story. I know you're crying out there. I'm marrying Russell Brand, actually.
Do you get like a lot of? Did you get any hate mail, or are people happy for you? Are girls like, no, I was supposed to marry him? You get any of that?
I don't know. I think some people like probably still think that I'm gonna have sex with him. I'm like, even if I was single,
That's not happening.
It wasn't gonna happen. I mean, that's why I want to be your teenage dream. Comes full circle.
Makes complete sense.
Complete sense.
Let's go to some listener questions.
Okay.
This is from Trinidad from Santa Rosa. Did you want to smack Simon Cowell like the rest of us when you did your appearance on Idol?
Oh my God, Simon Cowell is my favorite thing about Idol. Like, he's the truth teller. Even though he's hard to swallow,
Right.
he's good for those people because if they don't hear it in the beginning, they're going to waste their time, like, for years if they don't get the truth. He might be a little too harsh, especially right in the beginning. People don't have that kind of strength to hear what he says, but he is for real the real deal.